It's not a very sunny day today, so it's raining outside, and I want to make something really comforting and delicious. And I've chosen a recipe from my book, Healthy Indian Vegetarian. Have you checked it out yet? And before I share the recipe, can I please ask you to please do subscribe, hit the bell button so you get a notification every time I share a new recipe. So I am making a recipe called Dal Pakwan. So dal is lentils, so it's a spicy lentils, and it's paired with pakwan. Pakwan is a kind of flatbread which is fried, but in the book I have baked it so it's healthy and you can have it guilt-free. I'm going to tell you why this recipe is so special to me. So let's get cooking. I've got 400 grams of chana dal here, and to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and also 1.5 liters of water. Then I'm going to bring it to a boil and cook it for an hour until it's soft. So here we have got our chana dal, which is ready. And obviously I cooked it in a pressure cooker today, so for 2 whistles. But if you cook it in a pan, it takes around an hour and a half. In a pan, I have got here some ghee, a tablespoon or so of ghee. I've got homemade ghee. You can make it at home. Recipe is on the channel. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and let them sizzle. 1 teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of amchur powder or mango powder, which is really quite a must. Otherwise you can add some lemon juice, and fresh green chilies chopped up. And just take it off the heat now. And this tempering now goes on top of our cooked lentils. Swirl and mix it up. Oh, this is going to be heavenly. So for the pakwan, I have got 200 grams of plain flour. To this I'm going to add 50 grams of fine semolina, suji, and also a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then just quick mix. And then 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil. That's 1 and 2. And what you want to do is rub it in like you do it in pastry, I guess. Just rub it in evenly before we add the water. So as always, I have got 100 ml of water in here, but I'm not going to add it all together. So a little at a time, and see how much I need. You need a nice soft bread-like dough. So yep, just little at a time. And then once we have got the right dough, we are going to just leave it in this bowl, cover, and let it rest for 15 minutes. See, I need more than 100, a little bit more than 100. Right, so just going to just bring it together and then leave it to rest for 15 minutes. So I've got all the toppings laid out here, and I've got this lovely soft dough. and I'm going to divide it into roughly 8 portions. Of course, you can change the size of your pakwan. You can make it smaller, bigger, it's up to you. And I should be alright without any extra flour because it's got a bit of oil in it. It should not stick to the surface and it should just roll out on its own. So you want this to be around 6 to 8 inches big, so it's not very thick. This I'm gonna prick it all over with a knife so that it doesn't puff up like a puri and it's nice and flat. So just gonna prick it all over. Here I have got sunflower oil getting nice and hot. To check if it's the right temperature, I'm just going to throw a small piece of dough, and actually it is sizzling up. So now I'm going to add very carefully, doing this one-handed, which does not help at all. Now I'm just going to fry this until nice and golden. So at this stage I have got my pakwan ready, rolled out, and I am frying another one there. At this stage you can bake this, and that's what I have done in my book, because here I have baked the pakwan and I've made it really healthy so you can eat it guilt-free. And you know the book is available online in US and UK, and you can check out other Amazons in whichever country you are in. So yes, you can make this healthy by baking it in the oven, and I have made that many times and it's really nice, crisp, and it bakes up beautifully. But today I am frying it how it's traditionally done. Now you can see I have cooked it on both the sides. Oh, look at that color! And you can see that it's going to be very nice and crispy. So I'm going to get this one out and I'm going to fry the others in the same way. I've got all the toppings here. Here is our spicy chana dal. That's the coriander and mint chutney. That's the tamarind and date chutney, some chopped up tomatoes and chopped up red onions. You can find the recipes for both these in the books, but also on the channel here, and I'm going to leave the links in the description box. And just look at the crispness of this. I'm just going to put some chana masala on top. And once the chana masala, you leave it to cool slightly, it does kind of thicken up. So that's what's happened here. I've got here tamarind chutney. Look at that. Gorgeous. And a little bit of coriander and mint chutney. And then some chopped up red onions and tomatoes. This is so delicious and tempting. And like I said, you can bake this, but it's been raining outside and I really wanted the real deep fried stuff. It's so crispy. You can of course use a spoon, but I prefer to break into small pieces. And oh god, that's divine. My mom's neighbor makes the best dal pakwan, and you know, we've been having it since childhood. Whenever she makes it, she sends a little box for us, and this is just amazing. So I hope you're gonna try this. Give us a thumbs up. Come back tomorrow for another new recipe, and don't forget to check out my new book, Healthy Indian Vegetarian.